Hello guys, welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth. You find me here today in probably one of the noisiest villages in England. I'm in Chelford Hill and there is non-stop cutting, shouting, banging, cutting metal, cutting brick, cutting wood. So I'm in the middle of a field on a stile, so just apologies out the way there. Today I'm going to talk about Killarney Racecourse. I'm going to talk about the flat aspect, okay? There's not There's not many race courses in England or Ireland which are actually more scenic. It's by a beautiful river, a beautiful lake. It's got amazing mountains and scenery all around it. It is a visual treat. It's really spectacular, to be honest. Basically, course was founded. So there was racing beforehand in Kilbeggan, but the main course appears to be founded in 1936. Around 1946 it came under new ownership, and I'm pretty sure it's been under that ownership ever since. The travel links, absolutely fantastic. Really easy to get there. I mean, when it comes to it, it's a tourist destination. So because it's a tourist destination, one of the biggest ones actually, I mean, Killarney itself is one of the biggest tourist destinations in Ireland. There's a lot to do, and in the evenings, that's when Killarney has its races, which means that if you go along to that area and you have a wonderful day out, then you can actually have some superb evening entertainment at the same time. The meetings are usually incorporated into three major festivals throughout the summer. There's one in July, there's one in May, one in July, one in August. Premier races include stuff like the Kingdom Gold Cup, Carnaroo Stakes. It looks to be about 15 to 20 euros to get in, from the information I can find, although you would need to actually check on the course's website. Basically, it's £12 for an OP or a student, or it's free for an under 14 who's accompanied by an adult. And at the end of the day, that's probably a good idea. You don't really want your under 14 going to the racecourse by themselves, do you? I don't know. Well, it turns out there's no strict dress code. Although, if you're going racing, guys, wear a shirt. Why not? You know, you're going racing. You don't have to, though. Just look smart. Smart casual. You'll be alright. Whatever smart casual really means. And that is kind of subjective, isn't it? Right. So, ladies, there's a couple of ladies' days every year. And on those days, you've got to dress as nicely as you can, and somebody will be wandering through the ground, and as far as I can see, there are prizes for best dressed lady, all that kind of thing. In terms of the tickets as well, I forgot to mention, you can get discounts on group prices. There's hospitality prices and all that kind of thing. Course facilities look absolutely brilliant. Lots of places to eat on course, lots of places to drink. There's like a bar with a big panoramic view of the race course, which looks absolutely fantastic. So let's talk about the course itself. The course itself is 9 furlongs long. It's about a mile, 1.5. So somewhere between a mile and 1 and a mile and 2. It's a left-handed oval that is more properly described as a triangle. So you've got the finishing post, and a small amount on from the finishing post is a very, very tight left-hand corner, followed by a kind of a medium straight, and then you've got a medium left-hand corner, followed by a medium straight, followed by a tighter medium corner into a long running. You've got about 3 furlongs running on this course, so basically not only does your horse have to be able to turn left, it's going to have some energy left for that finish as well, because that is a decent size running at the end of the day. Can't see any huge great big elevation changes throughout the course. What else can I see here? Drainage is an issue sometimes at Killarney. The reason being, it doesn't drain very quickly, so if it starts off good to firm and then it's raining throughout the day, the chances are that ground is going to deteriorate reasonably rapidly. Same as like a muddy footpath would if you have lots of people walking over it and there's no drainage. In the summer's day, it's going to get a bit more muddy than you'd expect. Right, what else can I talk to you about here? I think it's time to get onto the nitty-gritty. Drawbias.com says there is no significant bias for a mile plus, and Killarney only runs races which are a mile plus. Saying that, there is a distinct disadvantage to being drawn 14 or higher Those stalls return a very low winning percentage of horses. It's probably best to avoid anything drawn 40 and up. That's not to say a good horse can't overcome the draw, it's just to say there is a decent bias and it's probably not going to be able to on this course. When I look at the key stats for the flat over the last 5 years, I can see the standout trainers. DK Weld, who scored 20 from 52, which is a 38% win rate. That is really good. Then I can see WP Mullins, 11 from 34. That's a 32% strike rate. Again, very sound. And AP O'Brien, 13 from 57 and a 23% strike rate. Now, the interesting thing about AP O'Brien's stats is that actually because he's run so many horses in the race that it skewed the figures, as is quite normal with AP O'Brien's stats. Right, the owners do make a significant difference on this track. If your horse is owned by Derek Smith, Mr. John Magnier, and Michael de Boer, they've won 7 from 13, so there's actually a 54% strike rate there. That's really, really quite impressive. The Aga Khan, 7 from 20, that's a 35% strike rate. And Paula Hennings and the Livian Huare partnership is 36%, which is 5 from 14. When we're talking non-handicap flat, there is a few significant figures. The figures being that for 3-year-olds, they've won 24 out of 48 races, which is a 50% record. And 4-year-olds plus, again in non-handicap flat races, have got 11 from 26, which is a 42% strike rate. Now, in conclusion, I think that Killarney Racecourse is absolutely visually stunning. It has a fantastic course. It's brilliant, whether you're visiting as somebody who doesn't really know much about racing or somebody who knows a lot about racing, you're going to be entertained. There's good views across the course, and it's always a fantastic spectacle. There's some really good quality horses turn up, you know. So, as usual, if there's anything you think I should have included, which I didn't include, then please let me know. This is a new channel, and I'd love your input, so please subscribe, please like, and please leave me a comment. I'd love to know what you actually think about Killarney. I'd love to know about your experiences there, and basically I'd just really like to know if you like the video or not. So thank you very much, and my name is Chris Bowers. Take care of yourself.